Today's subject is a very important one. Everything you hear now, you should strive to remember and put into practice. It is so easy to be inspired momentarily and then forget much of what you heard. That is why I often employ repetition. For truth to penetrate the hard core of human consciousness, it must be repeated again and again. By such review, it gradually becomes a habitual part of one's thoughts. There is a vast difference between just listening to a lecture and applying the truths it contains. Everything my guru, Swami Sri Yukteswar, told me, I'd put into practice. As a result of his training, I have always kept my spiritual priorities straight. I never miss three things: my meditations, morning and night, my exercises, and my service to others. These I religiously perform. All else, of less importance, I somehow manage. If you want to change anything in yourself, you must change the process of thought, the thought that occasions the materialization of consciousness into different forms of matter and action. That is the way, the only way, to remold your life.
Life is a matrix of consciousness. All of your thoughts and actions are bubbles and droplets of the river of consciousness. What does this really mean? It means that nothing about you is fixed. Not your body, not your habits, not your personality. Everything is shaped moment by the invisible stream of your thoughts. Think about it. How often do we believe that we're this way because of genetics or childhood or luck? I'm just an anxious person. I've always struggled with my health. I can't change, that's how I am. But these are not facts. They are agreements you made, consciously or unconsciously, with the thoughts that you've repeated over and over again. Yogananda explained that even the cells of your body respond to the energy of your consciousness. He said that the body is made of electromagnetic currents, condensed energy, shaped by divine thought. So just imagine this for a moment. Every thought you hold leaves a subtle imprint. And the longer you hold that thought, the deeper the groove becomes in the fabric of your being. This is how habits are formed. This is how identities are created. And this is also how they can be dissolved. Habit means the mind believes it cannot get rid of a particular thought. How many times have you felt stuck trying to stop a habit that no longer serves you? Whether it's impatience, procrastination, overeating, self-doubt, or any other invisible prison. The truth is, habits feel powerful because they are the result of repetition, not because they are permanent. It's like wet clay. If you mold it into a vase, you can reshape it while it's still soft. But if you put it in the oven, it hardens. The form becomes fixed. That's what happens with our consciousness. Our repeated thoughts get baked into habits, and soon we believe that this is just who we are. But here's the miracle. Even hardened clay can be crushed, turned back into powder, and made into something new. And the same is true for you. If there is something in you that feels heavy, immovable, unchangeable, it's not because it's permanent. It's because you've forgotten how powerful your own consciousness really is. When Sri Yukteswar became ill and lost a great deal of weight, he visited his own guru, the great Lahiri Mahasaya. Lahiri smiled and said, "It is your own thoughts that have made you alternately weak and strong." In other words, your body is not just flesh and bones, it's a mirror of your consciousness. If you've ever wondered why some people can eat anything and never gain weight, while others struggle no matter how little they eat, the answer isn't just biology, it's consciousness. It's the invisible patterns of thought carried not only from this life, but even from past lives. But here's the empowering truth. If a thought can create, it can also be uncreated. You are not destined to be stuck in any condition, physical, mental, or emotional. You are the thinker of the thought, and you can choose a new thought, a new reality. So how do we actually change? Yogananda's answer is simple but profound. You must think away the thoughts you want to destroy by replacing them with constructive thoughts. It starts with observation. Pay attention. What thoughts are running like background music in your mind all day long? Are they thoughts of limitation, fear, complaint, or comparison? Then choose. Every morning and every night, plant a new seed. I can change. I have the power to change. I will change. Carry this thought into your day, into your work, into your meditation, into your sleep. And every time the old habit rises, you don't fight it, you replace it. You bring in a higher vibration, a stronger thought, a new direction for your energy to flow. Even small victories matter. Start with one thing, one habit, one shift. Each success becomes proof that you are not a prisoner of your past. Freedom isn't about doing whatever you feel like. It's about doing what serves your highest good. Yogananda said, "Freedom is to act for your highest welfare." This is the ultimate spiritual power, the ability to consciously choose the thoughts that build your life, to no longer be a puppet of old patterns, but a creator of new possibilities. When you realize, truly realize that thought is the matrix of all creation, everything changes. The darkness of suffering, limitation, and confusion disappears, like a shadow vanishes when light enters the room. Because you're not a victim of your circumstances. You are not bound by your habits. You are not the roles that the world has placed upon you. You are a child of God, made in His image and destined to awaken to that truth. And the time is now.
If this message touched your heart, don't let it fade away. Take a moment right now to commit to your own transformation. Share in the comments, what is one habit, one thought, or one limitation you are ready to release? I read every comment, and together as a community, we uplift and inspire each other. If you feel this wisdom could help someone you love, share this video with them. And if you want to continue learning how to master your mind, transform your consciousness, and live in divine freedom, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. This is just the beginning of your journey back to your true self.